All right, you name it. He was addicted to it. Prescription drugs, alcohol, and food. He weighed 320 pounds, but hitting his rock bottom changed everything. Today, David Clark is an ultra runner.
He ran the Boston Marathon, get this, 4 times in a single day. And he completed the hardest foot race on the planet, the ultra marathon known as Badwater in Death Valley. For those of you who aren't familiar, it's a 135-mile run in nearly 130-degree weather. He wrote a book about all this. That book is called Borken Open, and he joins us now here on set. David Clark, great to have you.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations. You've been clean and sober for 13 years now.
Yeah.
When you look at yourself at 320 pounds, what do you think about?
You know, it's hard because it's been so long that there are times where I'm kind of detached from that, but then there's other times where I can almost feel that weight in my shoes, you know, but that's the amazing journey.
Well, and that journey sparked by running ultimately. You say that running saved you. How do you describe your relationship with running?
Yeah, well, running at first the relationship was quite abusive. You know, all I could do was run about 15 seconds at a time and then walk and then run. And this is the main kind of focus of the new book that I wrote, Borken Open, is that running can be anything, right? It can save us, it can heal our bodies, it can take us on great journeys, but you can also make a prison out of it too, you know? And so this book is about letting running be a force of happiness in your life. Not just, you know, something we do on the weekends, not just something we dedicate ourselves to full force, but something that's positive in every possible way.
So why Borken Open?
You know, because I think there's tremendous power in surrender, and I felt like over the course of 13 years, I'd run 48 hours on a treadmill and done some of that stuff, and I was in jeopardy perhaps of breaking myself down, and instead I allowed myself to be broken open to everything that exists in my life, not just running.
Well, this is your second book, and you were just talking about how writing the first one was very emotional. Yeah, why go back there and put yourself through this again?
You know, I don't know, honestly. I thought I was done, and I definitely thought I was done writing about, you know, the vulnerable side of running, but I wasn't. You know, so much happened in that 13 years since I first stepped on the treadmill to run that I felt I had to talk about it. You know, I believe that there's a greater level, there's a next level thing. We can change our bodies, we can get great health, but we can also find a way to become an unstoppable force of happiness. You know, we can find happiness in everything that's happening in our lives.
It almost seems like 13 years ago you just like flipped a switch, right? And so there's a lot of people out there that probably find themselves in very difficult situations and don't find it really easy to sort of like just flip a switch and just decide, I'm done with this. I'm going to be a completely different person.
Yeah,
what would your advice?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, you actually nailed it, right? Change itself is actually not that hard. Resisting change is hard. And we get caught in that place where we're lost resisting that change. You know, we don't fully give ourselves to it. And I've always said that you'll never know how strong you really are until you put yourself in a situation where being your strongest is required. So make it a big thing. You can have it all. Make the goal about happiness, about running an ultra marathon, about doing something big. Because for a lot of us, small incremental change has failed.
All right. Well, you can find him at wearesuperman.com. You have a podcast too, We Are Superman. Yes. And Borken Open, Mountains, Demons, Treadmills, and a Search for Nirvana. I'm going to order it right now during commercial break. No question about it. David Clark, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. And then we'll get you on the podcast.
Please.
Did you run here?
I did not. Would have been faster.
Yeah. That's true.
That is
very
true.
true.
That is true. Yeah,
Thank
good
you,
point.
David.
LA traffic.
Thank you.